What's up, man? You good?
I'm good. How are you
All right,
doing?
young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything?
Yeah.
Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
First time I smoked weed, I don't suggest this, but I was 13. Yeah, 13, 12 or 13.
Time where I was sipping lean, I was popping pills, I was doing Molly, shrooms, everything. And it was just an escape for me. I was just young.
It can be a dependency.
Justin Bieber is back in the news after raids on Diddy's homes due to the singer's complicated and troubling past with Diddy, and it looks like we may finally be getting an honest look at what really happened between Justin and Diddy. Fans have long believed that Diddy was the driving force behind Justin's downward spiral of substance abuse and depression. But it turns out none of this would have been possible if Usher hadn't hooked Justin up with Diddy in the first place. Word on the street is that Usher didn't just hook up Justin with Diddy, he betrayed him and left him in the lurch when Diddy stepped into the picture. He did all of this despite knowing firsthand how bad things can get when it comes to teenage boys. So what does Justin have to say about Usher and Diddy? And did he really hand him over? Let's dive right in.
Hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream.
In the context of the ongoing anti-trafficking investigation, fans are digging up a lot of the shady stuff that he has done in the past, and somewhere in that mix is Justin Bieber. The old videos of some of the most shady stuff that Diddy has done with Justin Bieber are all over the internet, and people are asking how any of this could have happened. If you've been watching this video, you'll remember the Bieber Furor era and how he absolutely ruled the pop world back then. But then, all of a sudden, he went from being on fire to being a shell of who he used to be. Now, it seems like he's doing everything in his power to avoid being in the music industry. The biggest sign that he might be done with the music world came early last year when he sold all of his catalog rights for $200 million. With all the signs pointing to him wanting to step away from music, would he ever go back to the studio, let alone work on someone else's project? It turns out he had time and energy to record a track off of Diddy's love album called Moments. The collaboration led to speculation that Justin was being blackmailed with his alleged tapes, or that he felt compelled to work with Diddy because of some kind of trauma bonding with him. It's even scarier when you look at the Diddy message announcing the collaboration last year. Justin Bieber has grown up to be one of the biggest stars in the world, Diddy wrote in a post on Twitter. I met him years ago when he was out playing his guitar in the street. I am so proud to call him a friend and a brother, and I never had the opportunity to work with him before now. God is great. This song is called Moment. Wait a minute. Some of the comments Diddy made in this post deserve the side-eye. Why did he say he never had the opportunity to work with Justin when Justin has a totally different version of events? After the release of the track, Justin posted on his Instagram story, "I remember going to my brother Diddy's office to pitch him a song I wrote for him when I was like 14. Sadly, the song was trash, haha, and it would be hard no from him." Fast forward to a few years ago, and Puff asked if I would freestyle something for his upcoming Love album. Wild full circle moment, love you Diddy. So Diddy did have an opportunity to work with Bieber in the past, he just didn't want to do it. What's also strange about this is Diddy claims to have met Bieber when Justin was out playing his guitar on the streets. Justin Bieber did occasionally busk on the sidewalk for pocket money as a kid, but that's not how he met Diddy. Instead, Justin Bieber and Diddy actually met because an usher introduced him to Diddy's manager. For what it's worth, Justin went viral on YouTube after posting videos of his mum's singing competition at a local venue. These videos caught Scooter Braun's attention, and he started looking for Justin. He tracked Justin down to the theatre where he performed, then to his high school, where he met Patty. With Patty's help, Scooter was able to convince her to let Justin fly to Atlanta with him. So, at the age of 13, fresh out of high school, Bieber jumped on a plane with his manager, Scooter Braun. Scooter has a history of mistreating artists under his supervision, including Ariana Grande, Demi Lovato, and Taylor Swift. many of the artists he's managed in the past haven't had the best experiences with him. At the time, it felt like a way out for Justin and his mom, Patty, because things hadn't gone well for them up until that point. Justin's parents had him when he was just a teenager themselves. His dad, Jeremy Bieber, wasn't around for very long after he had Justin, so Patty had to do a lot of parenting by herself. This was especially difficult for Patty because she didn't have a lot of support from her community. People had been telling her to get rid of the pregnancy, and when she gave birth, she had to work several low-paying office jobs to support herself. She even thought about ending her marriage at one point, so it was no surprise that Justin would get the chance to work with Scooter Braun. Justin flew to Atlanta with Scooter to record demo tapes. Less than a week later, Usher stepped in as Justin's mentor. Usher described Justin as a little brother or son. Patty, the rapper's mother, said in an interview with the New York Times that Usher didn't just mentor her son. He appointed a team that included his former assistant, Ryan Good. Good was named Justin's road manager and swagger coach. All of this happened very quickly. In Patty's words, things started spinning out of control. It was as if this team took over her son's parenting, and she was no longer able to have access to him the way she should as his mother. It hurts me that while they were out on tour, for instance, I couldn't really ground him, she said. I was praying to God that a Christian label would give my son the right guidance. So when she met Scooter Braun and Usher and Ryan Good, she believed they were the answers to her prayers and put everything she had into them. You can imagine how heartbreaking it was for her to realize that she was losing control. But things only escalated from there. Usher thought it was a good idea to introduce Justin's mentor, Diddy, to his girlfriend. People have always said that Usher shouldn't have introduced Justin to Diddy because of his history with her.